What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? My name is Manny. This is the Kick Game. Today I'm bringing y'all another reaction video. Alright, I'm gonna bring you guys Jon Jones' best UFC highlights. Alright, he's not my personal favorite fighter. You've seen in my very first video that I've ever posted how I don't feel that Jon Jones is the GOAT because of all his outside escapades, but I do respect what he's done in the octagon. Alright, and we already know his future in the UFC. He's up at heavyweight and he's waiting to see who wins between Stipe and Francis, and I'm actually really hyped for that. I'm really hyped to see Jon Jones at heavyweight. I respect him as a fighter, but I just don't think he's the GOAT. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
I never imagined being as far as I've made it today.
This man may really be the greatest of all time.
I worked really hard to be a guy who dominates a lot of opponents.
It's a man against boys. I mean, this is just the story of every Jon Jones fight.
He has proven many times that he is nearly unstoppable.
The progress of Jon Jones from his first fight to today is really staggering.
One of the most dangerous men on the planet. Jon Jones has been dominant.
He truly believes that he will go down in history as the greatest fighter.
Y'all seen Shogun's last fight? Yo, these niggas need to retire, yo. Shogun, he was a beast in Pride, and he was a beast in the UFC. But he too old for this shit, man. That Shogun Nogueira fight was a pain to watch.
To ever compete in this sport. Jon Jones, an excellent wrestler. The first time we saw Jon Jones, he's only fought one time in the UFC, and he looked outstanding against Andre Guzmão. He showed some really, not just great wrestling, but really unorthodox striking.
Yo, what is this nigga doing?
Not just great wrestling,
Yo. Yo. Hold up. Hold up. Nah, hold on. My fault. Let's put this shit in slow motion. Yo, if you got this face in the octagon, B, you shouldn't be in there. What the fuck is that? What? I've never seen this shit before. What is he doing? Yo, get out of here with that shit. Get out of here.
Really unorthodox striking. He's got a very difficult task tonight. American Psycho Stephen Bonner. Much more experience than Jon.
I forgot about that.
Man, he rocked him with that spinning back fist.
Yo, you know what this shit remind me of?
Man, he rocked him with that spinning back fist.
Y'all see that y'all seen that ankle breaker on Instagram? If I find it, I'll put it up right here. He felt exactly the same. I'm gonna put it up. They felt exactly the same.
Guy is the limit for unbeaten Johnny Bones Jones. He has to have impressed everyone in attendance tonight.
Johnny Bones Jones has so much hype behind him.
He's great, man.
It's a clash of titans. Brandon Vera and Jon Bones Jones. Vicious elbow.
He looked like Vera looked like a dollar store Glover Teixeira.
I try not to pay attention to the hype, but I do recognize that it's there. I guess the only thing it does is make me try to live up to the potential that I can live up to.
Very exciting young man, this Jon Jones. He is a serious contender for supremacy at 205.
That man should not be in the octagon with Jon Jones. Look at that. Oh my God.
It's time to take it to the next level.
My goal is to become one of the best in the world, if not the best in my weight class. And so, whoever the UFC decides to give me, I'll be ready for it.
What is that, Ryan Bader?
He
impressive in passing the biggest
Jon
test of his
Jon
career.
Jones's chokes is crazy.
To win the title, he's got to beat the champ, who is one of the greatest
Shogun.
and most dangerous of all time.
Shogun's hurt. He's hurt, Mike. He's wobbling.
Yo, Shogun got a dad bod straight up.
Spinning back elbow. Jones to the body. And it is all over! Jon Jones is the youngest champion in UFC history!
It feels so good. It's a testament that dreams can come true, guys. They really can. Believe in yourself. Believe in your heart. And once you get there, don't slow down.
Yo, Joe Rogan with hair just looks wrong. Hold on. Joe Rogan with hair? This nigga does not look good with hair. I'm glad he went bald.
Rampage has not been
Choke this
stopped.
nigga out too.
That's what Jones wants. To be the first man in the UFC to stop Quentin Rampage Jackson. And it's all over! Jon Jones has defended his UFC light heavyweight championship. Tonight was different. Tonight he was taking
Yo,
into
he
deep
did
waters.
Machida
Tonight he
dirty.
had a look of concern
He did
in his eyes
Machida
and on his face after the
dirty.
first round against Machida.
Show that choke.
John's got his head. He's got a choke.
Hey, yo. He did him dirty.
Jones
Neil.
remains the UFC light heavyweight champion.
This is the first time that John had been in any kind of trouble.
It was
Stay
good,
in the
I think one of my
guillotine. I
biggest
would
winning
not
points
wanna
is that
get
I can't
caught
take a
in.
punch, so I'm glad to prove it to myself and to everyone that I can take a legit hit.
Jon Jones and Rashad Evans used to consider each other brothers, family.
I feel like
but the
Rashad Evans
relationship has
mad
gone bad,
overrated.
and it's going to lead to tonight a fight for the UFC light heavyweight championship.
Oh,
Big elbow.
I mean, like, he's
And
good,
the
but, like,
elbows are the story in this fight.
Rashad Evans, man.
He stacked him with that elbow.
He beat an old ass Chuck Liddell.
Clearly, Jon Jones has defended his title.
Undisputed champion of the world.
Man, what a great competition.
He fucked
First
him
time won
up.
5 rounds too, so you know, I'm proving more things to myself for sure.
Vitor Belfort is one of the greatest men to ever.
This one right here is one of my favorite fights ever. And it's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen Jon Jones like go through. This armbar Vitor got Jones in, and the fact that Jones ended up using that hyperextended arm to then hitting him with a Kimura, it's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen, for sure.
Fight in the UFC. So if Jon Jones beats him tonight, that's another huge statement.
This motherfucker was on the roids though. Look at that shit. Look at that arm bar.
Break that arm, Mike.
Look at that arm bar.
It's a little high now. I think he's out. He's out. He's out. Wow. Now he's going for a Kimura.
Bro, that Kimura is nasty.
Jones remains the UFC light heavyweight champion.
And he got that armbar in every way, shape, and form. I've never had my arm pop like that before, and I don't know.
Yup.
I felt it, but I worked too hard to give up.
Jon Jones has been nothing
I will always
but
respect
dominant.
him for that.
And
Get
that's
this
exactly
nigga
what he
Chael
plans on
Sonnen
being
the fuck
tonight
outta here,
in our
man.
main event as he looks to
Oh my
shut up Chael
God.
Sonnen once and for all. Chael swarming on as Jones. Big knee. Looking to finish
Yeah.
this fight early.
Get Chael out of here.
All over him right here in the first round. And it's all over!
Thank you.
Jon Jones has finished Chael Sonnen.
Look at
Oh,
that.
he's got a broken foot. Oh, man. Wow.
I really
Oh
wanted to
my
try to
God,
chill
look at that
Sonnen-
big toe.
chill Sonnen, and I think I did a good job at that.
Jon Jones will look to set the UFC light heavyweight record with his 6th
Gustafson.
consecutive title defense, a record that has lasted over a decade. Goes high head kick, big connection for Jones. Again, a nice elbow caught. Oh, that might have hurt him. That did. Jones with a vicious knee and a vicious elbow. Both of these
This was a great fight.
spinning this ball from Gustafson. What an incredible fight. They're gonna go the distance.
Their rematch though, that was
What a fight.
rematch wasn't too kind to Gustafson.
That might be the greatest title fight in the history of the light heavyweight division.
He sets the record here tonight in his toughest challenge yet.
I talked to Alexander. That was by far my toughest fight, and like I said, I got to really exercise my warrior spirit tonight.
Look at his lip. He got that Izzy lip.
Tonight, I believe he faces the most
Glover Teixeira had nothing for Jon Jones.
What Jon Jones is doing tonight, this is being Jon Jones.
Speaking of Glover Teixeira, Dana, give him a title shot, please. Man, I get Izzy a bigger name, but give this man a title shot. It's not the best picture to have me talk about giving him a title shot, but this was years ago. He been putting in work. He like 41 molly-whopping niggas, alright? Give him a title shot, please.
Johnny Bones Jones, dominant once again.
An incredible performance by the champion. Just shut the game of Glover Teixeira down.
The war of words for this fight has really gone to epic proportions.
These two men have beaten everyone anyone has put in front of them. Good straight left by Jon. Oh! Big kick to the body. What a fight. What a closely contested fight. Look at this. Jon taking down.
Took him down.
Momentum is rapidly rising in the corner of
Yeah, he fucked him up.
Jones
Oh
remains
shit.
the champ.
Wait, I gotta watch that.
Remains the champ.
Yo.
all the crap he talks, it motivated me. I'm sorry that I'm being classless right now. I do not like DC.
I would have loved to see Jones and DC at heavyweight. But it's just unfortunate that DC got mollywopped by Stipe.
The youngest champion in UFC
OSP.
history.
This is when he came back from the fucking
In 476 days.
he got caught with the PEDs.
Up nasty elbow.
He fucked
That was one of the
OSP
heaviest
up.
takedowns we've ever felt. I felt that through the bottom of the soles of
Meow.
my feet.
May have lost his title, but the champ is back.
I really had a lot of questions coming in here, and I was just trying to be as confident as possible. But I really needed that. I really needed that fight.
Tonight, we witness the continuation of one of the greatest rivalries the sport of mixed martial
DC was
arts
down
has
bad
ever
in
seen.
this
I
one,
think
man.
this is the most important fight in the history of the light heavyweight division.
Down bad. Oh my god.
That's it. He's out.
Why DC always fall the same when he get knocked out? DC always fall in the exact same way. But then, you know, he popped
Back
again
in
though.
2013, Jones and Gustafsson engaged in one of the greatest singular fights in UFC history. Tonight, they run it back.
This is an amazing fight, and I cannot wait to see this.
He fucked
The
Gustafsson right
elbow
the
from
fuck
Jones
up.
lands.
Oh, nice leg kick. He's going to take Alex's back.
And he is once again the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion.
I know there's a guy who's been calling himself champ. One guy just gives up his belt because somebody else made it home. Daddy's home, DC. Prove to the fans you're a champ. Come get a taste. I'm here. Get your belt back. He'll be waiting right here.
Until then. Never did it. We gonna watch the recent one. Hold up. We gonna watch a recent one. That was a year ago. Yeah, we gonna watch this one. Is it gonna show any recent ones? That's when he fucked up a shot. Oh yes, this is Reyes. Go back and look at that. I remember that. That shit was crazy. Me? Oh, this is like a little training thing. we basically already seen this. But yeah, man, Jones is definitely legit. He's top 3 in my book. But all these lists are subjective anyway. There's not a true pound for pound #1 fighter of all time. We may not even experience the #1 pound for pound fighter yet. So we truly don't even know. But yeah, Jones, watching this, it was definitely a good refresher to see like Jones was that guy and still is that guy. Alright? We kind of get our attention span is short in MMA because of Habib and the loss of his dad and the way he just murked Justin Gaethje. Sometimes we need to be reminded of who's really up there. And Jones is up there for sure. Jones is definitely up there, man. Can't wait to see him at heavyweight. I still think he loses, but I could be wrong. But that'll do it, guys. All the links to the videos I watched will be in the description. Take care, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share this video with any other MMA fans or your friends that like UFC, MMA, boxing, all that shit. And yeah, till the next one, guys. Later.